More winter.
Yeah, I know.
I know. It's
You
Chicago.
can't really be surprised, though. February was so nice. You knew March was going to suck us.
We'll have to pay it back with interest, as I say. Yeah, unfortunately. And we do have some wintry-like weather, at least for the next 3 or 4 days. Now, that includes colder temperatures for the most part. And we don't have a lot of accumulating snow, but we have some. And there is some to talk about. Overall, though, not a bad evening. The rain and snow is going to be another few hours away. So if you're out and about, there's a little peak of a green river in there between some of the buildings. If you look closely, you can kind of see a little bit of that, but overall it's more cloud cover than anything else today, no matter where you are. From Grant Park, we're not looking so bad. We are expecting the arrival of this rain and snow. We're starting to see it show up on radar, although it's likely not reaching the ground for the most part. And as we get through the next several hours or so, the temperatures will start to drop, but they still will be for the most part above freezing, and that means that a lot of this is going to melt as it falls, or it may fall as rain. So rain and snow showers tonight, more likely snow showers as we get a little bit cooler into the overnight, but less than an inch of accumulation for most of the city. North and west suburbs, you may be able to get over an inch of snow, and into parts of McHenry County, maybe a couple of inches of snow. Don't forget, the time change happens for tonight, spring forward, so we will lose an hour of sleep, but the sunrise, sunset, in fact, I'm going to go back to that graphic. Sunrise tomorrow will be at 7:07, and the sunset won't be until almost 7 o'clock, so you'll really notice the changes when we spring forward. I kind of like that. I like it getting dark a little bit later. Here's our future clouds and radar. We do expect that rain and snow to overspread the area. This latest model run that's come in is much, much heavier on the precipitation than some of the previous runs. And given the radar presentation to the west, I think it's actually doing a pretty good job. But notice the temperatures above freezing. So while this comes down, if it doesn't come down very heavily, it will likely melt as it falls. And some of it may mix with a little bit of rain. It's going to be a heavy snow when it is just snow, a wet snow for sure. But most of this will continue to melt as we get breaks here and there between some of the snow showers. So we may pick up a quarter of an inch or a half an inch or even as much as an inch in a couple of spots, and then it'll all melt down before the next burst comes through. And I think that's going to be the trend really over the next 24 hours or so into tomorrow as well. Here's early morning tomorrow, 8 a.m. We do expect some scattered snow showers to continue through about noon. And then again, that off and on pattern with the temperatures above freezing where some snow comes down, it gets in some of the elevated surfaces. The roads, I think, will be fine because they have been pretty mild recently. And then this will continue off and on through Sunday afternoon. Likely changing over to a good bit of rain as we get into parts of northwest Indiana and maybe even into early Monday. There may be a couple of snow showers that linger, a little bit of a north or a northwest wind. We may have a little bit of lake influence, but calling it more flurries or light snow showers more than anything else for your Monday. I know you want to see this. You want to see, okay, so how much does that mean as far as snowfall totals? Now, keep in mind, this is how much snow could accumulate, but some of it's going to be melting as it falls. So when you look at these numbers, first of all, it's not very impressive unless you look at some of the numbers to the north and west. But even if you were to add it all up, you get less than really 2 inches of snow out of all of this. So take that with a grain of salt. Know that we might be able to get to an inch of snow, but at any given time, you may only have a quarter of an inch or a half an inch on the ground. We expect 30s at least through Tuesday, and then a warm up. I actually bumped up Wednesday and Thursday's numbers closer to 50, even above 50 for Thursday. A couple of scattered showers as we head into next weekend. Dana?
All right, Rob, thank you.